That's a great question. I think the test that I apply to any sector or organisation or professional body is for it to be relevant, useful, and good value for its audience. And I feel that ALEP has met that test very well. It's got a clarity of purpose and it brings together a wide spectrum of professionals who share a focus in the leasehold enfranchisement sector. And it's by sharing knowledge and understanding in ways that are engaging and enjoyable that I do believe ALEP has really helped to raise standards in what is quite a complex sector. So congratulations to ALEP for 15 successful years. It's good work, well done.
There's a variety of factors that make ALEP recognizable. I mean, there's the obvious things that it has a presence. So it does things like conferences, events, lunches, etc., etc. So that gives it an entity. I think the important thing that gives ALEP as an organization an identity is the fact that it helps demystify what can be for consumers a very difficult process. So enfranchisement, is surrounded with jargon. It's something that people don't do on a regular basis. You kind of only do it once. So I think that's the big advantage of ALEP. It gives people the ability to cut through the jargon and find an answer and proceed with their enfranchisement along with professionals alongside them. So consumer aside, like I say, it's very valuable for giving them a point, a single point to go to. There's another few things that give ALEP a status. So for its members, it provides a forum to share best practice, information, and contacts as well. So it's really valuable as a managing agent, for example, to be able to meet other people. And so when a client says we want to enfranchise, you have law firms that you've met at conferences, etc., that you've discussed with. You think these are people I think I can work with. So that networking shouldn't be underestimated to build up, if you like, a safety net, particularly for a managing agent to help their customers, put them in touch with different organizations that can help them when they want to enfranchise. And similarly, what it also allows is that government can have a single point of contact. So rather than go to solicitors and say, what do you think about enfranchisement? And property managers, how do you help? By giving that single point of contact, it means that government can frame legislation and get a single voice back. So I think that's really important from that point of view. So in summary about that, it gives consumers a single point to come to, it gives government a single point to come to, and then for the professional practitioners, whether they be agents and solicitors, whatever, it gives them a forum to share best practice, share ideas, and meet each other.
Well, I remember when Alex first came to me and with the idea for ALEP, and he said he wanted to create an organisation for leasehold enfranchisement practitioners, and this was going to be a new style of organisation for the industry with an emphasis on collaboration. And I remember from that moment, we were fully on board and supportive of this initiative, which has obviously grown from strength to strength from those early days. We could immediately see the benefit for practitioners and customers alike. And I remember when, in those early days, there were just a few members of ALEP, and then ALEP hit its 100 member milestone. And now this 15-year anniversary is really just a testament to that original vision and how ALEP has grown from strength to strength since then and become a recognizable trade body in the industry, which News on the Block have always been happy to support and will continue to do so.
ALEP have been a fantastic support to News on the Block over the last 15 years, particularly in recent years with the Enfranchisement and Right to Manage Awards, participating in a judging aspect as well as supporting us to review the categories and criteria with their knowledge of the industry to keep the awards really up to date and fresh. They've also been a fantastic support with the magazine, with each digital edition of the magazine now being shared with ALEP members. They are a fantastic organisation that brings together various leasehold specialists and professionals across the industry.
Thank you for the opportunity. It's been an absolute privilege to work with ALEP over the last 15 years. I've been chairman of the Federation of Private Residence Associations Limited for pretty much most of that time. And it's a really valuable relationship between our two organisations. Leasehold enfranchisement is a very, very complex area for those of us that live in leasehold flats, and having access to the expertise of the team involved with ALEP has just been absolutely amazing for us. And we really look forward to continuing to build on the relationship with ALEP as we move into a new phase of leasehold reform, really. So we're very, very grateful for the support that Mark and others at ALEP have supported us as an organisation, and we look forward to continue to work closely with ALEP going forward.